Well, Sunday night, the Rochester Music Hall of Fame inducts the class of 2025.
Yeah, it includes some Rochester music veterans who've gone on to do great things both on the national stage and right here at home. Some of those inductees have gotten together for us this morning to talk about that ceremony. We go live to the Hall's headquarters now on Gibbs Street.
Yeah, our Chris Lopez, he was off today, so this morning, Hall board member Dresden Engel is serving as our guide to the inductees. Good morning.
Hi, my favorite thing in the world, to tell people Rochester is unmatched when it comes to music talent, and every year we bring the most amazing talent to stage. Here I am with two members of Black Sheep who got their Capitol Records label signing 50 years ago in 1975. And they've gone on to do amazing things. Their lead singer, maybe you've heard of him, Gramm. He is going to be inducted again into the Hall of Fame this year. So Lou will be leading these brilliant guys. Mr. Don Mancuso, what are you most excited about Sunday night?
Performing with Black Sheep. It's going to be, especially in the hall, it's such an honor, and it's wild to be able to be inducted into this elite group of musicians.
Now, you've performed and helped us make the show even more magical in the past, backing up some other artists. What would you say folks are missing if they don't come on out?
A lot of original talent and people that you're rarely going to see unless they get so famous you're going to have to spend $1,000 a ticket instead of $100. So
well, that's what we'd have to pay Mr. Mike Bonafide wearing a vintage Black Sheep shirt. How excited are you, my friend? Are we going to have fun on Sunday night?
It's an incredible night. The genres of talent are just amazing. The variety. There's going to be something for everybody there. And personally, it's overwhelming for us. You know, it's so humbling to be in that elite group of musicians, not only these inductees, but all the inductees over the years. And it's, you wake up in the morning and say, how did I get here? How fortunate are we? We're Black Sheep. And we're
Black Sheep, yeah, but every musician with Black Sheep has gone on to have careers in music, and you own the historic Pratt Center in Albion, and you brought the band together 1 year ago, and they sold out 2 shows. So Black Sheep is still very, very hot. How about we show you why? Tell us, what song are you going to take us out on?
Paying Your Dues, I think.
One of the biggest.
Probably one of the better known songs. They played it on the radio a lot when it came out.
All right, Sunday night, Lou Gramm with these guys and the other members of Black Sheep. Take us out, guys.
Come on and join us.
I see you sitting there going like this.
Of music in the morning. Yeah.
I know, it is good.
Hey, stay with us. Marty has a look at the forecast next.
All right, Marty, thanks. Continuing our interviews this morning with the inductees in the Rochester Music Hall of Fame. Actually, a place is being inducted as well. The Record Archive.
Yeah, and let's go live to the Record Archive. Our Chris Lopez, he may be off this morning, but we've asked the Hall of Fame board member, Dresden Engel, to guide us through the legendary store this morning. Hello.
Good morning. Yeah, we are at the Mecca, the treasure trove known as Record Archive, celebrating 50 years this year. We're going to be talking to founder Dick Storms a little later this morning. But of the 1 million pieces that are here at the Record Archive, amongst the vinyl and the CDs are songs by gym class heroes and Travie McCoy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Mr. Travie McCoy.
How are you, Dresden?
Very proud upstate guy, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You work Geneva, his hometown, into so many things, so many videos, so many upstate. Tell us the love.
I try to, you know, they always say you can't forget where you come from, you know what I mean? And we've always repped upstate in Geneva. It's a beautiful place to grow up. I don't think we would have made the music that we made had we not been from up here. You know?
Ooh, what does that mean? What does that mean?
There's kind of an isolation, you know, and as we were coming up, there were a lot of bands doing a lot of different things as well, like John Brown's Body, and there's bands from Rochester doing their thing, 40 Ounce Failure from Geneva. There's a lot of cool stuff going on up here, you know, so I feel like it was kind of cool. I think it was very forgiving, you know, that New York State was so big, you know.
I love it. So you have been a pioneer in so many ways, you know, blending pop and rap and, you know, Stereo Hearts and Billionaire and Cupid's Chokehold, being founder of Gym Class Heroes. 20-year anniversary.
That's crazy.
You're an OG. I know you laugh at that. You're too young to be an OG.
It's okay though. It's an honor to be called Unc or OG. I mean, even doing this interview here in the Record Archive, we used to come here as kids. You know what I mean? And so this place being here 50 years and our first album coming out 20 years ago, it's a trip and a half. Like, I think I'm starting to show a little bit.
So, what's this about a resurgence of the emo movement? Tell me what that means. I'm hearing a lot about that.
I'm hearing a lot about it too. I don't know how much I can tell you. No, I'm just kidding. So things kind of dissipated, and that's one thing that I always told Matt from Gym Class, because we did Warped Tour a lot, and we toured a lot of, I guess, bands you'd consider emo bands or pop punk bands, and Matt was like, "What happens after this Warped Tour?" I almost cussed, and I caught myself. What happens when this Warped Tour thing kind of fades away? I was like, "Well, we don't have to worry about it," you know what I'm saying? So we kind of got invited and embraced by that scene, but we didn't necessarily make that type of music. Yeah, the past couple of years, it's been nostalgia on blast, and I love it. You know. So yeah, it's really cool to see a lot of bands that we came up, you know, cutting our teeth with back out on the road, killing it, you know.
Now, when I'm watching your stuff on YouTube, you have hundreds of millions of views on your videos. Yeah. Even a winner of MTV Music Video of the Year artist. So something like that, a couple of words along the way. Yeah. We're so proud of you as your hometown region, incredibly. Give us an idea what we can expect at the big show on Sunday night.
Just a lot of awesomeness, a lot of Trav. I'm a big guy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love me or leave me alone. But yeah, it's an honor to be back here and you know, kind of be giving your flowers while you can still smell them, per se. You know?
I love that. So if you could have imagined yourself here in high school walking through the store.
As soon as I walked in, I like the smell, everything's the same. Like, only thing that's different is it used to always smell like beaties for some reason, the little clove cigarettes. Like, I think we used to always hit Monroe Ave and hit the smoke shop, grab a pack of beaties, and come here and just flip through records for days. Like, it's a trip. It's really a trip.
So it is definitely a trip. It's a trip to have you here in Rochester, Greater Rochester. You've always felt a gravitation to Rochester. Absolutely. So Gym Class Heroes, the name, he and best friend Matt, drummer of Gym Class Heroes, met in gym class at 15 years old in high school. Started the band right away. So, and you're still making music. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I put out a solo record called Never Slept Better a couple years ago with Hopeless Records. Really, really excited about that record. And now I'm wrapping up a new Gym Class Heroes record, which I'm really, really excited about. So.
Heard it here first, guys. Heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Travie McCoy.
Awesome stuff, Dresden. Thank you. We really appreciate it. I'm so jealous that you get to do this interview. Super cool. We're going to check back in just a little bit.
Yeah, and looking ahead to ARC Rochester as we approach 8 o'clock.
In your community, this Sunday night, the Rochester Music Hall of Fame inducts its class of 2025. And this morning, some of them have gathered at a place to be inducted.
Yeah, they're at the Record Archive. Chris Lopez was unable to join them this morning, so we asked Hall of Fame board member Dresden Engel to guide us through this morning. And she's with a keyboard player and collaborator with Bruno Mars. Dresden.
Yeah, just a regular morning, you know, hanging out at the archive, 2025 inductee. Tickets at rochestermusic.org, in case I forget to say that.
Yes.
Sunday night's the big show. And are you often surprised, Dan and Abby, of the mecca of talent, the immense amount of talent that comes out of Rochester?
We're so fortunate. We really are lucky.
Yeah, and what I find quite amazing is you name a band and there's going to be a Rochester tie. You name an artist, there's going to be a Rochester tie. It's just how we do it here.
Actually, it's funny you should say that. So Gage-Tyle High School, this incredible gentleman, 2001 grad, John Fossitt, also Elvia Fernandez, Lou Gramm, just one high school. Gage-Tyle, proud. Rochester, proud. John Fossitt, 13 years with Bruno Mars, keyboard player, hand-selected by Bruno, also live show arranger. How much do you love Rochester, and how proud are you that we're proud of you?
I'm so happy. I mean, the city has so much heritage when it comes to music, and, you know, just to be a part of that legacy, it's great. You know, I'm glad to be a vessel to the rest of the world to show that the world needs Rochester.
I love that. And you're mentoring young artists all over the world, and yet you're inspiring folks here in Rochester. Can you think of something that some folks have said to you? Like, you've probably been thanked by folks, like, thank you for coming back home all the time. Thanks for inspiring us. What are some things you've heard from Rochesterians?
I think the best part is, you know, people that aspire to do the same thing that I'm doing, and they're just like, how did you build up the courage to be able to just go out there and go for it, you know? And for me, something so simple as just doing it, but for somebody else, it was a hurdle of getting over that fear of the what if. So for me, I just say, listen, if you got it, and it's undeniable. And once somebody hears it, once somebody sees it, the right person hears it, the right person sees it, now you're cooking.
Now you're cooking, and the right person was Bruno. But, you know, like, you learned the Phantom of the Opera soundtrack when you were a kid in one day on piano, right? So hard work, dedication. But when you say you're doing it, let's give folks an idea of what doing it means, okay? You have played more than 50 countries with Bruno Mars, 2 Super Bowls, 6 Grammy Award ceremonies, and many, many more. Every SNL, everything you can mention. So the rush, I know you said it took you a while at the Super Bowl for it to sink in what was really going on.
Yeah, you know, you're always rehearsing and you're always preparing, you know, and so it's so funny when you get to those moments, you kind of have that out-of-body experience, you know, and you kind of come back to like, oh, wait, there's a billion people watching right now. And so, yeah, I had to instantly check back in and figure out that this was the real thing. So, you know, it's a blessing, but at the same moment, like, it was super out of body and just had to lock in and be like in the moment.
So when you come to a place like Record Archive, which is an archive of Rochester history, being inducted alongside of you, along with Black Sheep and the RPO and your buddy, who you have backed as well, Mr. Travie McCoy, you are going to stand on Eastman Theater stage in front of a couple thousand people and play a medley of Bruno hits. How fun is that going to be with our house band of the Hall of Fame, Primetime Funk? So tell us what you're thinking about Sunday night.
I mean, I can't tell too much, you know, I can't give too many secrets away, but no, it's going to be good. I can't wait. I think I picked a good combination of songs to, you know, I mean, give the highs and the lows for the audience, the energy-wise, but no, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. I heard the band, they sound good, and yeah, I can't wait. You know, I get to give Rochester just a taste of what I get to do, you know, for a job at the end of the day.
Dresden.
Fantastic. You know, I've got to give a shout out to his mom, Deborah Fossitt, because she supported him. Hey, Abby and Dan, what are your thoughts about any questions you want to ask this amazing guy?
Yes, I do. So you rattled off this laundry list of achievements and accomplishments and venues and performances and celebrities and all of that. I want to know where this induction lands on that list for him spiritually, emotionally, all of the feels. Where does Rochester fit in there for him?
So emotionally, spiritually, where does Rochester fit for you in this, considering that huge worldwide laundry list we mentioned?
I mean, for me, this is the Mecca. You know, this is the beginning. This is where it all started, and where it all ends. You know, for me, you know, being from here, being born and raised here, it gave me the tools that I need for the rest of the world. But then to be able to come back and be a representation for the upcoming generation and just the city as a whole, of like the accomplishment is there. But it's so tangible, you know, so to be able to be that tangible representation for people who need that outlook. I'm right here. Touch me. Feel me.
Dan, I'm so glad you asked that question. Mr. John Fossitt, ladies and gentlemen, a gem, and you get to see him live Sunday night, Eastman Theater, 7 o'clock, rochestermusic.org.
Love it. Dresden, thank you so much.
Time right now, 8:20. When we come back, we're taking a look at the forecast. Marty will be here with more.
Our Rochester is back after this.
8:41, welcome back. Happening in your community, the Rochester Music Hall of Fame inducts the class of 2025 on Sunday night. This morning, we've met some of the people going in and a place that's going in too.
Yeah, they say the Record Archive is the place to go. And so we decided we are. Chris Lopez was unable to make it this morning, so we asked Hall of Fame board member Dresden Engel to guide us through that store a bit. She is at Record Archive and there with the founder. Good morning, Dresden.
Good morning, Dan and Abby. You've been here, you know it, you love it, and the Record Archive is the place to
go.
Every day, every day. Ladies and gentlemen, a legend, Richard, better known as Dick Storms. He founded it 50 years ago, went from a flea market to smaller stores, and now the 133,000 square foot Mecca that it is today. You are known, you are sought out not just for your advice on music, you are sought out for your advice on so many things.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm a life coach, really. Yeah.
All right, you walk into this store.
Don't go there.
You walk into the store 50 years later, looking right now out at this store that all of you at home can only imagine. What do you feel? How do you feel? You feel like you've arrived?
Arrival is that's a weird thing, but you know what, Record Archive, that describes what we do. We're an archive of records. We carry the long tail of records, and this place is big enough where I can put 1 million records in here.
And you have.
And did, and we really have achieved our mission.
And your mission has been to entertain and be a plethora of music opportunities. Record Archive folks, the owners of Record Archive, are among the founders of Record Store Day, which happens to be tomorrow. So no time to come visit the archive like tomorrow, but there will be a line. Dick, when you think about the Rochester Music Hall of Fame, you've been to the ceremony many times.
Yeah, I've been to most of them. Yeah.
Okay, what does it mean when we say Rochester music?
Well, that's a good question. I think Rochester music, and I think about the journeyman musicians who make up the bedrock of Rochester music. I think about the bass players. I think about the guitar players. I think about the people who are out there entertaining us 5 nights a week. The people who are in the trenches. That's Rochester music.
They're also your customers, and they appreciate you.
They're my customers, my longtime customers, but they're the heroes.
I love that. You know what? Let's bring in a gym class hero. Let's bring in Mr. John Fossitt. You've been carrying their music for a long time. 2 more fellow inductees, ladies and gentlemen, who will be joining us on Sunday night. RochesterMusic.org to learn more. Both of these guys, Mr. Travie McCoy from Geneva, Mr. John Fossitt from Gates Chilac, class of 2001. Both have great memories here at the archive and in Rochester. Shout out to anybody who you want to tell them why they should come celebrate Rochester with you Sunday night.
Oh,
Hit it, Trav.
you want me to hold it?
Yeah, why
okay.
not?
I mean, it's a great. I mean, it's going to be a celebration, as we know. I got to see my man John. I got to hang out at the Record Archive. It's been since high school, probably last time I was in here, and this was a lot. It's a lot different now, but I wish it was like this in high school. But now I just got to come back. But Sunday's gonna be great. It's gonna be really great.
John, anything you want to add?
Just pull up. It's gonna be a great event. I mean, listen, we got this guy, we got this guy, we got me. Don't miss it.
Dresden.
It's going to be a thrill to share a stage with you guys.
Hey, Dan, you got a question for our friends here?
We heard Richard say a million record. Really, 1 million records in Record Archive?
A million records. It's truly an archive. Give us some idea of the 1 million items here at the archive. The anchors are blown away with that number.
Well, there's a room over there that's got 500,000 singles.
Okay.
No, nobody gets to see
Beginning
that.
with that.
and we have records that go back to the earliest days of records. A motto around here is that there is no medium that's obsolete. That means that we have eight tracks. We have every type of electronic medium that holds music and movies and
often record is in the name, and also the dancing record band. This might be donned on the stage at the Eastman Theater. Terry, it's on the wall. You've all seen our friend Dick Storms dancing around, wearing that on the commercials. Travie even just demonstrated it. He knows the ads from his childhood. Those commercials were in Geneva.
Yeah, they made it all over the
Are
place.
you proud of the legacy?
That's going to be off the wall and on me on Sunday.
Wow.
You don't want to miss this.
No,
RochesterMusic.org, folks. To learn more, get tickets.
All right, Dresden Angle, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
When we come back, we are getting an update on one fan who made his reality show dreams come true.
Our Rochester is back after this. All right, Marty, thank you for that. 6:46, the big weekend is here for the Rochester Music Hall of Fame, inducting its class of 2025 this Sunday night.
Throughout the morning, we will be speaking to some of those inductees.
We start at the Hall's headquarters on Gibbs Street with a preview of the ceremony and a rundown of some of those names.
The Hall's president, Jack Whittier, is with us, and an inductee, Rochester music veteran and member of Black Sheep, Don Mancuso. Good morning. Thank you both so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You guys must be excited for this weekend.
We are.
Yes, we are. We've got a great lineup this year. We've got 6 new inductees that are going to be honored on Sunday at Eastman Theater. So we have the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra. They will be performing. We have Black Sheep, of course. Chet Catello from Spyro Gyra fame. Record Archive is being inducted. And also John Fossitt, who's been a keyboard player for Bruno Mars. And then Travie McCoy, who is a founding member of Gym Class Heroes. So we're very excited about this class. A wide array of music. You're going to find something that you really are going to enjoy, and maybe something you haven't heard before. So it's going to be a great night of music.
Don, what does it mean to you that Black Sheep is now going to be in the Rochester Music Hall of Fame?
It's very humbling. It's an elite club to be into. I mean, we're blessed to be here, and I think we're probably we've endured a lot of
Yeah, that's for sure.
a lot of time waiting for it, but I'm sure everybody has. It takes a lot, and my.
Well, and they're a great band. It's a great story, and very, very deserving of this honor. So we're excited to have the band honored this year.
Yeah, it really is.
Lou's second.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's okay. It'll be Lou Gramm's second induction. He's the first.
So Lou's the first person that's going to be inducted twice. Jeff Tyzik also kind of being inducted twice. He was in our original class in 2012, and he'll be conducting the RPO on Sunday. So it'll be the second time Jeff will be on the stage for a Hall of Fame event too.
Really quite an amazing experience. For someone sitting at home, is this event open to the public? And if so, are tickets still available?
Good seats are available still. If you go to our website, rochestermusic.org, there'll be a link there. They're up in the upper right-hand corner. It says Get Tickets. If you click on that, you'll go right to the Eastman Theater box office, and you can go pick your tickets out. Still good seats available. All price ranges, $39 all the way up to $89. But really, it's a great night of music. You will not be disappointed if you come out and see us on Sunday. It's great. We also have our Lowry Award winner. We have a high school senior that won a contest. She's going on to major in music in college, and she'll be performing. Viola player Peyton Crony. She'll be performing that night too.
Very good. Thank you both so much for your time today. We appreciate it, and we look forward to hearing more as we make our way through the morning.
Yes, and Don, congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
Thank you again. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Our question of the day. Today's question, in honor of the Record Archive's induction into the Rochester Music Hall of Fame, what 4 words come next in its jingle for service, selection, and prices so low? The Record Archive is blank. Park.
The place to go.
Hey, there you go.
Boom.
I just
How
think
do
about
you
melody.
like that? 6:50 this morning. When we come back, we've got your Friday morning rush.
Weather, traffic, and local headlines as you get ready to start your day.